Mayor Lobregat, Mr. Mioli, Port Manager, our dear friend Cecilia Obanda, President of the Versailles Forum, Attorney Cabaron, the Director of our USAID program, Ms. Gloria Steele, Justices, Attorney Commodore, Captain Gustantine from and members of his Joint Special Operations Task Force, and all of the people that have traveled with me from the American Embassy. Buenas tardes, mis amigos y amigas. Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. I want to also thank the great singers. Clearly, Zamboanga is bonita, hermosa y preciosa. Thank you very much. I'm delighted to be here in Asia's Latin city. I am even more impressed to hear that Zamboanga has the distinction of being the first city in the Philippines to convict a human trafficker under the anti-trafficking law and to have 5 trafficking convictions, and the first city to convict a human trafficker in forced labor. Congratulations to Zamboanga. Allow me to express my sincere admiration for the men and women who have worked to achieve these convictions, and for the brave survivors who have testified against their oppressors. You should all be proud of what you've accomplished. I am not exaggerating in the slight to name you all heroes and to tell you how proud we all are to be here today. Human trafficking is quite simply a modern-day form of slavery. It is a human rights violation that traps vulnerable men, women, and children in debt bondage, forced labor, and even forced prostitution. An estimated 12.3 million people are trafficked worldwide. As the people of Zamboanga know all too well, it's a transnational crime that knows no boundaries, no nations. It needs strong partnerships that will be critical to winning the battle against human trafficking. So we always say, tama na, sobra na, labanan natin lahat on human trafficking. Today, we witness the strength of what the collective efforts and commitments of the Philippine government and civil society organizations can accomplish when united in the fight against trafficking. Interagency efforts such as yours have proven critical to increasing prosecutions. The battle against human trafficking is a personal priority of the United States Embassy. We truly believe that we have a moral imperative to stand up against those who seek to profit from the poor, the vulnerable. And I am pleased to say that the United States government has long supported and will continue to support the Philippine government and the local NGOs to combat this problem. The partnership we see here today, the powerful combination of committed government leaders, the hard work of government officials, the support of the Philippine Port Authority, and the assistance of the Versailles Forum and its U.S. government-funded halfway houses is protecting countless lives and helping to stop trafficking before it starts. The Philippines faces the challenges of showing greater progress in prosecutions and convictions of human traffickers, and the ultimate responsibility for eradicating this exploitative practice rests with the people. But I have no doubt that your partnership and efforts will lead to more effective interventions against human trafficking in the future. We want to thank the Versailles Forum because last week, Cecilia, you gave us one of the more moving speeches we heard during Commitment Week against trafficking. If I may plagiarize or quote, Ms. Obanda told us how she, while imprisoned by the Marcos regime, still had dignity, still felt she could fight against something. Her daughters could look to her with pride. But she, when she works with the victims, the people who've been trafficked, she doesn't see that. What she sees is a loss of dignity, a loss of pride, a sense of shame. And that is what we must fight. That is what we must overcome in the Philippines, the United States, and the world. This is a global problem, and I am so pleased that USAID, our embassy, Mayor Lobregat, is a major fighter against this. We know that the men and women of the judicial system and the police will make this happen. We will leave the Philippines soon. In a couple of years, I will go home to help that fight. But it's up to you whether you want to see this end in your country and ensure that these girls that we will see in a minute can be an attorney, can be a judge, can be a mayor. They have the same right to do that as we all do. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias. Salamat.